I learned I was a great husband. Like,
If you were a great husband, then why are you divorced? Not only are you divorced, but allegedly there was a clause in your prenup that said that if Jeannie Mai found out that you were cheating, she was entitled to a large lump sum of money. And so word on the street is that you allegedly ran to the courthouse so that you could beat her to the punch and divorce her before she divorced you. Excellent husband material. The next thing that he says is that I have things that I continue to work on, which sounds to me like he's avoiding taking accountability. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wording does matter. And it sounds to me like he's trying to say that he's actively working on things, not that during the marriage he had things that he needed to work on. The third thing that he says is that he has preferences for things. Aren't you supposed to know about your preferences before you sign up to get married to somebody? Obviously, his real preference is not to be married. He also goes on to say that he learned that he needs certain space to decompress. Again, isn't that something you should know before you jump into a marriage? The sixth thing that he says in this interview is that he learned that he's unselfish in nature. I'm sorry, but getting married to a woman who told national TV that she never wanted to have children, you marry her just so that she will have your child and then abandon her to be a single mother, I don't think that screams unselfish. Not to mention, the child was only a couple years old when you got a divorce. You are traumatizing that little girl through some of her most formative years. Selfish. And last but not least, he says that he learned to listen to understand and not just to respond. I find this ironic because you didn't even listen to the question. You didn't tell us anything that you actually learned during your marriage. So I'd say no, it's safe to say you don't listen to understand.
Jeezy was a great husband when he was married to Jeannie Mai, or at least that's what he claims. But by whose standards? Because for me, I would think that the only person that can proclaim you to be a good husband is your wife or your ex-wife. And same thing if the roles were reversed. If you say that you are a good wife, the only person that can speak on that or say that that is true would be your husband or your ex-husband. Because just think about it, for the women that were married, if you divorced your husband or he divorced you and he was going around telling everybody that he was a good husband to you, how does a great husband stay married for 2 years and get divorced? It seems just a little bit delusional. And then why don't these people ever have epiphanies when they are actually in the relationship instead of after the relationship has gone sour? Nobody seems to understand anything while they're actually in it so that they can work on their relationship, they can work on their marriage and make it last, make it work. So TD Jakes asked him, what did he learn? And the first thing that he said was that he was a great husband. I would be interested to know if they ever had a conversation about her comment that she made where she said that she likes her dark meat on the side.
You guys think that they're coming for him, but based off what they're saying is that she was showing signs that she might not have been a good wife.
I would love to see if any one of those women are married. I would doubt that. I seriously doubt that. I didn't notice any rings or anything, but yeah, people try to make it seem like marriage is an easy thing. You go into it in good faith. I do understand that people make mistakes. And they just realized they could not coexist. It's unfortunate, right? But we have to understand that people are human. There are sacrifices I'm sure they both made, and it wasn't a good fit. But again, like I said earlier, I think they went behind that whole lust or love thing, and it all gets kind of jumbled up, and people end up in these types of situations. I don't think he came in there to abandon her and just take the child and all that. That's kind of wicked and a wild assumption. And the reason why he would go to court first, if you're going to divorce, is because you're in a better position as the plaintiff than the defendant in a divorce. A lot of people don't really talk about that, but that's the truth. If you're the plaintiff, you're in a more offensive position, and the defendant has more of a challenge. That's just what it is. So it is strategic once you realize that you are going to do that to file first. So I think they were really dogging him, and maybe he didn't do a great job, but I don't think she did either. Just from some of her ideals and some of the things that she's displayed, she's one of those hard lefters, and she had to me, I take her as a feminist, and I think that it's very difficult to be in a relationship with a person who is a feminist to begin with.
What?
So I know we talk about women always choosing certain guys for a particular reason because they anticipate their kids looking a certain way. Do you think men do that too? You think men intentionally have kids with women based off of whatever preferences that they desire, hoping the outcome of their kids look a certain way?
Absolutely. LeVar Ball is one that comes to mind that said it for sure. He said that he wanted somebody that was athletic, pretty, because he knew he wanted boys to so that he can train them to go to the NBA. I would assume that most men want their wife to be beautiful in their eyes, and therefore, well, when they're looking at the woman they're choosing to marry, that they're looking at their lineage to see are they going to have some nice looking children. I would assume. It would be very interesting if a guy was like, I'm not concerned with how my children look, fast forward, right? So it is definitely a thing, whether it's conscious or subconscious, that men look at their wives or potential wives and look into the future to see what their children are going to look like.
I would argue that. Oh,
No, I was about to ask you, what do you ask you?
Just as a question?
Yeah.
Oh, I just know how women would often choose certain men based off of their looks, race, whatever it may be, in hopes of having a particular outcome with their child. The question was, do you think men do that as well?
I think a ton of men do it. I think a ton of men who feel like they ugly do it too. Yeah, I think they like a lot of men, like the ones who probably you can consider to be self-hating. A lot of them will try and get them a little light skin or white woman, just to try and soften up their jeans. I think a lot of them be doing that. I really do.
Did you just say their jeans be hard, bro? Is that what you saying? They trying to soften up their jeans?
Yeah, I think that's what they be trying to do.
what?
They don't be liking, where they come from, what they look like. So, yeah.
I think when it comes to the foresight of mating, not only are they looking at the woman as far as how the kids are going to come out, because of course you want your kids to be healthy and handsome or beautiful in order for them to have a easier time in life, but they're also looking at the mother to see how the lady that they choose is going to age gracefully. So, and I think that's just a human thing,
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I just spoke about that not too long ago, about certain mothers that I know look a certain way. So that's the reason why their child doesn't look their age, because the mother doesn't look her age either. Whether she may look her age, but her face is pretty healthy. She may have gained weight, but the face retained its youth.
She has some elasticity.
I'm with the eugenics though. Like I'm my daughters, they gonna have to all the men they with, they gonna have to be 6'5" and up. That's gonna be my rule for them. Hopefully, and I'm gonna try and stick to it. I just want my whole family to just be a bunch of big men, like tall guys. That's what I wanted. That's all athletes. So
yeah, it's a video we played not too long ago where he said that we got it all messed up. We're trying to go for the beautiful one, but you need somebody like a Fantasia. You need you need these women that's going to actually breed these athletes.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, hold on now. Fantasia don't look that bad now. What y'all talking about?
Fantasia's cute.
I didn't say she was cute or not cute. Why y'all coming at me like that?
I understand your statement.
What a statement. Well, let's be real. I don't think she's an ugly woman, but I do think that there's a beauty standard And in most cases, I don't think that a lot of folks may look at her like that when it comes overall, when we look at the whole universe, as far as who's beautiful. I don't think that she's in the top. But I know we can see the beauty in her. But when you're looking at like Miss America or however the world views beauty, I don't think that she's in that realm. And so when the guy that make that statement, I think he was saying that you had these low key women, they're beautiful to us, but they're the ones that's producing the athletes that we desire. But because we're chasing the European beauty standard, then sometimes we may not actually get those athletes.
Hank Fresh, I would go with Fantasia.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You, Trev?
Nah.
What is it about Fantasia that gets the shake of the head?
I'm not. Look,
My fault. You know what? That's a bear trap. I didn't even mean to do that, brother. My
It is a bear
apologies.
trap for sure.
My fault. My fault.
y'all trying to get me clipped out here.
I didn't even try to do that, brother.
What about Tim's, Trev?
I'm kind of curious now. What's going on with Fantasia, Trev?
What about Tim's?
Who's Tim's?
You know Tim's?
Oh, absolutely.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I already knew you was gonna say that.
Wait, Tim's. Hold on, I gotta look her up.
Yeah, look up Tim's.
Yeah.
No chance.
Yeah,
You
man.
heard the song.
I heard the song, but let me see.
She's a virgin too, Trev.
Yeah.
Allegedly, so she says. Yeah.
How is this spelled? TIMS?
TEM.
Yeah.
Oh, TEMS. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantasia is also a submissive woman too.
Oh. No.
That's like 3 notches right there.
You know,
I can't do Tams, yo. She kind of hard in the face, man.
What?
Oh,
Damn.
Dang.
Tim's like that.
I mean, y'all could go ahead, man. Y'all got it. But me, no.
So you said might like him hard with women.
Nah, man. Listen, I can't stand a masculine feature. The woman got to be super feminine, dainty, all that. Look, you got broad shoulders, long feet, big hands. Any of that shit, broad shoulders. Oh, forget it, man. Listen, so no,
Like Benny the
that's just me.
Butcher. Look like Benny the
I
Butcher.
can't do it, bro.
Okay.
You can't have hard face, strong jawline. Nah, man. Forget all that, bro. Nah,
Looking
not
like
for
Benny
me.
Siegel out there.
Oh, so you don't like
We know Trev type.
What's my type?
We know Trev type. We ain't gonna say it. We know what his type is.
Wait, I ain't got no type.
Trev like them yellow bones. Trev like them yellow
You want
bones.
a red bone?
No. Don't even try to do that. Don't even try to do that because I would
that's
say
dangerous.
a hell no to Ice Spice too. No.
My bad.
You said Ice Spice. Is she ugly?
God, damn.
It's not my thing.
Nah, not my thing. Exactly.